Hey, friends, we're in the Bay Area here for the All-Star break, but it's really going to be a short one. Players know this break comes and goes quickly, and we're already going to be looking ahead to storylines in the second half of the season here. Richard, what will you be watching most closely?
I'm going to watch how all of the new players blend. I love Kyle Kuzma in Milwaukee. I love DeAndre Hunter in Cleveland. I want to see Chet Holmgren now that he's back. I want to see Luka. I want to see De'Aaron Fox and what he's going to do in San Antonio. There's so many key players and pieces that can change franchises and also change seasons. So I'm looking for the blend.
Do you have anything left after all 8 storylines?
Like Richard covered them all, but he went from an individual standpoint. Let's go to a team standpoint.
Right.
To me, it's about the West, and I feel like this is OKC's year. Their record is currently 44-10. They led the West the last 2 years up until now. And so now, will they seal the deal? Will they finally bring a championship back to Oklahoma City? Or is the West going to still be wild? Is it still open? I know a lot of people see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as an MVP, but more importantly, people fear Nikola Jokic and what he's able to do. So will the Western Conference be open, or will OKC continue their pace and really succeed?
Yeah, are they going to separate themselves as a team to be feared in the Western Conference? Because as we've talked about a whole lot, while teams respect what they're doing, there isn't necessarily a fear factor until you do it in the postseason. In the Eastern Conference, I think something that everyone is watching is the 76ers. Which direction are they going?
I could tell you what direction they're going to go. The same direction they've been, and that's no disrespect. When you have injuries, when you have inconsistencies, I'm not talking about the talent, the level of coaching. Their rookie, who was playing like a rookie of the year, Jared McCain gone. Then you have guys injured and banged up. You see where this is going. Let's be realistic.
I hear this question and I think of the music group. There's only one direction, and it's not the one that you want. It's not the one that you want. Look, I feel really frustrated and sad for Philly fans because they committed to understanding and going with the process, and it feels like it's going to happen again. Hopefully, Joel Embiid getting some rest, them sort of having a restart next season will probably be the best scenario for them. But they have realized that Tyrese Maxey is their guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that's the bright spot there.
Well, and that's why that Joel Embiid has nicknamed him the franchise. Remember, their pick, it is top 6 protected, too. So they do need to make a decision. Otherwise, they lose it to who? The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Rich get richer with the picks.
They are going to have to make a little bit of a decision here. There's so many exciting things to come in the second half of the season. We're going to try to enjoy a little bit of the All-Star break, though, y'all. We'll see you after.
From the Bay Area, our new NBA analyst, Quinton Richardson, is waking up early from the West Coast to fill us in on all those All-Star festivities. Q, good morning. Let's look back at the first half. Which team is getting your highest Q rating?
Man, right now I have to go with OKC. I feel like, they have the MVP, which is SGA, and I feel like their supporting cast is playing really, really good. They got good young players. Chet being back in the lineup with to go along with the big fella Hartenstein. I feel like they have the best record, and well, not the second best record, but I feel like they have the highest Q rate through All-Star right now.
Yeah, I mean, Thunder have only 10 losses this season. They're beating teams by almost 13 points. It's hard not to point to them. One of the stories to watch in this second half, though, is the MVP fight. I know you basically crowned SGA, but it's basically Shai Gilgeous-Alexander against Nikola Jokic. Who are you giving it to right now? And I think you kind of gave it away, but maybe you can expand upon that.
Yeah, I'm going with Shai. He was my pick for last year. I mean, I obviously understand why Joker got it, but I mean, back again at it this year, leading his team, has a better record. I feel like Shai absolutely deserves it this year. Building off what he did last year, setting this season up.
Yeah, he has been so impressive. You can see the points. He's leading Jokic there. Every other category, Jokic leads him, but that's just because he's a walking triple-double night in and night out. Biggest second-half headline, though, is out in L.A. LeBron and Luka teaming up together, the push for the postseason. What are your expectations for that roster come playoff time?
Man, my expectation for the Lakers, I mean, it can be anywhere going up because, I mean, this will be the first year where they don't really have a complete roster to go with Luka because everything happened at the trade deadline. But I do feel like that the roster that they have is good enough for when Luka gets all the way complete and him and LeBron get to hit a good stride together, regardless of where they land as far as their final record and where they land in the playoffs. I still feel that those two and Luka is special enough to really turn it up and try and go. I mean, the sky's the ceiling for them. I don't feel like they really have a ceiling at this point, and whatever they do, it's just gravy train, because really I feel like their best year going for it will be next year when they have a summer to come and could put some more pieces around Luka. But whatever they do this year is just gravy train. I feel like Luka is special enough to hit a good drive where they can go past whatever round they're supposed to go this year, but even without their complete roster.
The sky's the ceiling. I love that. Lakers have the third best odds to win the conference and make the finals behind only OKC and Denver. Q, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Now, the Lakers are favored to win in each of their first 9 games after the All-Star break, according to ESPN Analytics. Their post-All-Star break slate begins at home against the Hornets on Wednesday. Then on February 25th, Luka Doncic will face his former team when the Mavericks come to Los Angeles.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here, feeling fun.